Welcome, Kleschka Crew, to another quarantine interview. If you cannot tell, today we are interviewing Sweater! And it has been a while since I have done one of these videos, but we are back because quarantine has not gone away and I don't know when it's gonna end and the whole world is just scary. It's scary right now, to be honest. We've been in quarantine for so long and it's been getting a little more less restrictive, but still wear your mask everywhere you go. Use hand sanitizer, guys. I got one right here in front of me. All my masks are right there. I kind of threw that. I'm looking at them. It's been a long time, long time. And make sure you stick around till the end of the video because I got something I know you guys are gonna wanna hear. Trust me. I know you want to hear this. Make sure you stick around till the end. Now, let's get into this quarantine interview with Christmas.
All right, you ready?
I got my last pretzel in.
All right.
Oh, let me drink some water. All right.
All right, everybody. I got Sweater with me right here. Sweater, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Now, I'm kind of shocked. I thought your sweater was stitched to your body, dude.
I ripped it off a year ago.
Oh, well, then I might as well do the same. Give me a second.
It's just, in the summer, it's just too hot for that thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I just thought I'd go with the spirit. But if you're not going to wear it, dude, I can't wear it, dude. I also didn't answer your question. You asked how I was doing. I said, good. I'm doing good.
That's
now,
good.
I've been doing this quarantine interview series because, COVID. COVID has been a big problem. How are you feeling? You had any run-ins or problems with that?
No. I've been feeling good. I haven't been sick at all with anything, so.
I need to mention this. I haven't mentioned this at all, I think, not in the intro or anything, but Sweater is from softball, the friend I've known the longest. I knew him before softball and all of that, and now let's get started with our first question. What do you miss the most?
I miss going to movie theaters.
Well, I heard they're opening up, but it still doesn't feel safe. At least I don't feel safe still.
Yeah, we used to go to the movies all the time.
Every time a new Marvel movie came out, or really anything good, I miss them just as much. And Black Widow is coming out in November, if they're sticking to that. And she's your bae. She's your crush, dude.
Yeah,
your celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush. Yep. I want to do that so bad.
Now, I might say it's worth the risk to go see it. What do you think?
I think I can risk it for Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, and the movie theaters have taken precaution, so as long as I feel comfortable, then I don't see any problem with it.
We'll wear our masks. We'll be safe.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just saying how we've known each other the longest from softball, how we met. There's going to be a lot of story time in this. I do have questions, but we've known each other for so long, we got a lot of stories to tell. You were born in California, correct?
Yes.
Then moved to Arizona. How old?
10 years old.
Then you came back at 7th grade, right?
Uh-huh.
I attended a middle school. I'm not going to say the name of the middle school because I just don't want you guys to know that. 7th grade speech class, and I had 2 other friends in there with me. This guy right here walks in one day, and we had to do a group project, groups of 2. I got to pair up with the new kid. New kid ended up being my friend. And that's how me and Sweater met. And another story that I want to talk about that happened when we were young. You have had it very unlucky. You've been hit by a car, not once, but twice. Would you like to tell your story on how the first time happened?
8th grade. Yeah, 8th grade. We get out of school early on every Thursday, right? So we were hanging out. We were doing a lot of, I don't know what we were doing, but I was really tired.
We probably went to go eat because we had a shopping center across the street from our school.
Yeah. And then we hung out at someone's house, and I was really tired at the end of the day. Me and Austin were just riding home.
Yeah.
We ended up splitting up or whatever.
Yeah.
I was going to my mom's work, my mom's office.
We were riding our bikes, by the way.
Yeah,
that's how we got around.
Yeah, so I get to this light, and it's green when I look at it. I get in the intersection, and I'm just riding, strolling, kind of slow. And all of a sudden, I see a truck coming at me. I'm like, uh-oh. And then it just hits me. There's nothing I could really do about that. But, I did go at the wrong time. I thought it was going to be green till I got out, but apparently it didn't. So.
And I want to say something. The thing that Sweater left out, before he got to that light, we were at another light, a block away. And he asked if he could come over, and I said, I don't know. I have to ask. Because right now, I could just be like, yeah, man, come over. But, when you're younger, you got to ask your parents. So I did call my mom, and when I like crossed the street, I turned around and be like, she said, yeah, and he was gone.
You know, I don't even remember you calling your mom. Like, I didn't even notice, I guess. I don't know.
And he ended up going the other way. He just thought, oh, okay, it's not happening. And that led to him being hit by a car. And I found out after I had basketball practice, my dad picks me up, and he's like,
Hey, Riley got hit by a car.
and I'm like, what? And that's the first time. The second time I was not there. How'd that happen?
Well, so technically I hit the car, I guess, because it pulled out in front of me.
Yeah.
So I was riding a bike again. I have really bad luck with bikes, apparently. I was riding my bike again, and there was like a wall blocking this like parking lot driveway or whatever, and he pulled out in front of me. A big truck again pulls out because I couldn't see around the corner. He just pulls out, and I smashed right into
Flipped
him.
right over the hood, right?
Well, kinda. I flipped over the handlebars a little bit. You know, kind of hit something you don't really want to hit on the handlebars.
Oh, okay, gotcha. For all the Kleschka Crew, the huevos, the family jewels.
Hit his fender really hard. He gets out, looks at his car, and just gets back in, drives away. I'm like,
Didn't he say something like my grill?
no, he didn't say anything.
Oh.
He just looked at it and walked and just drove away. I was like, dude, he was a jerk.
What an asshole.
There was no major injuries for that one. The other one I broke.
You were in a wheelchair for the rest of the year.
Fractured 2 bones in my knee and then one in my wrist.
How much do you miss softball?
I really miss it because like I don't do much nowadays, like physical activity or anything, or don't hang out with like the softball crew as much.
Yeah,
I miss all those guys and gals, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
we don't have much that because the thing about softball, everyone watching, that got us together every weekend. It got us outside and it got us to do physical activity. So when we're not doing that on a week-to-week basis, you kind of forget how to do your own physical activity.
yeah,
It's kind of like the same thing when you don't have to do PE in school anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, well, I have to tell myself to do it now. I don't want to do that.
Exactly.
Me and the fans, I'm sure, want to know this. Why do you never dive for anything in the outfield?
I'm just don't want to injure myself.
Okay.
I guess like I've never really played baseball or anything before this. I don't know how to dive properly, maybe.
Okay.
So I don't want to try.
Okay. That's fair enough. What is your favorite softball memory?
I've had a couple walk-offs, home runs. I think I've had 2.
Yeah, I was
Those
going
are
to say, I think you've had 2.
Best moments.
My favorite one is the one where you hit it, and I think it was your first one your first one was the one that tipped off Fireball's glove. Right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. That was hilarious, actually.
Christmas sweater up, bottom 10! Close! Fireball going for it! Gone! Oh my god, off his glove, off the tip! Off Fireball's tip for the win! Take him home!
So I think this was your second one. And we all knew each other a lot better, so we were more comfortable around each other. But I don't think you knew, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, that we were going to ambush you. Because you hit it, and then you turned around, and you were like, oh, and you started running faster.
Gone! Yes! Way up there, Sweater! With the walk-off home run, and they're chasing him. They're going after him. They're going to get him.
I guess I don't have experience, like,
Hitting a walk-off.
Doing that. So I was just, like, surprised by it, yeah.
Have you heard this story about Odell Beckham?
What story?
I'm guessing you haven't, because if you heard it, then you would know right away. So apparently, Odell Beckham, great receiver, he has a kink of being shit on during...
Oh my gosh. When did this leak?
Today.
Today? I did not see this. Wow.
Yeah, look, apparently, I don't know the whole story, but apparently some girls went on a podcast, I think. They spread it somewhere and said that he likes that.
Oh my gosh.
He's trying to defend himself, but I just thought it was the funniest thing that this came out.
It's
and he's
so random.
Similar questions coming up, but it's a subject that I know you're going to like to talk about, and that is cars. You are a big car guy, probably the biggest car guy in the softball crew. So we're going to have a speed run of car questions right now. Just name all the cars you've owned till this point in your life.
Oh, geez. Nissan Rogue, Infiniti G37, Subaru STI, 4Runner, Oh, actually, I owned a Ford F-150 for like 2 days. Lexus GX 470, Honda S2000, an Acura Integra.
Meanwhile, here I'm over here on 2, but my next question was your first car, which you said was the Nissan Rogue. Your favorite car out of those 8 cars?
Subaru STI, because it was the fastest and it sounded the best.
I gotta agree, it was roomy, which, because you had the G37 for a minute, and that car was not roomy. So when you got that car, when you got the STI, I loved that for the room, but I also like the look and the speed and the sound of it. So pretty much everything you said. On the opposite spectrum, your least favorite car that you've owned?
The car I have now, the Acura Integra, because
we'll talk about that. I got questions setting that up. Fastest car, would that be the STI?
That was definitely the STI, yeah.
Okay, what about most work you've put into a car?
Have to be the 4Runner or the GX 470 that I have now. Well, I did the same things to it. I did like a full lift, all the off-road things like tires, lift, a bunch of things. All the suspension is brand new.
What about a dream car? Because even though I know you've owned tons of cars, I know none of them have been your dream car. So what is the car that would make you put the biggest smile on your face and never get a new car after this one?
Okay, so I love the 90s Acura NSX.
I want to talk about the car you just purchased. This thing is a nightmare right now.
Yeah.
So let's do a little story time on how this car even came into your possession.
I was like, I want a car that has good gas mileage. I'll buy an old Honda, which is like Acura is Honda. I wanted to buy one that didn't need any work done right away or anything. And the first day I bought it, the key that the guy gave me stopped working. Like he did something to make it work, and then I took it all the way out, and it didn't work.
He turned it on for you, and then you left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And he told me not to take the key out, and he was like, you just have to like place the ignition or something. I was like, whatever, okay. And then the key ended up not being the key for the car.
Like the doors and the ignition, right?
Yeah, the key didn't work for anything. I get stuck at a gas station because the car won't turn on. I call a locksmith and he can't get it to start or make a key for me. So he like drills out the ignition and starts the car with a screwdriver.
And that's not even the end of it.
Driving on the freeway and all of a sudden it starts smoking. It smells like it's on fire. It ended up not catching on fire and I had to tow it. Now it's finally like fixed and drivable. I actually drove it.
Oh, my parents and everybody watches these, and some stories that I'm about to talk about are stories I've never told you. So if you're watching this happened years ago, okay? It's past. You don't have to come and attack me for it, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, whoever watches. One that was in a car where we jumped a hill. You pretty much saved us. You want to tell this story?
Well, I put us in that situation, and I saved us from crashing into a wall, I guess.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't say put us in it. We all kind of put ourselves in it.
Okay, yeah.
Nobody stopped each other. We were all down for it. So.
We all agreed to jump our friend Kyle's car
on a main street hill that's around our area.
So we come around the corner and I just floor it. We're going as fast as possible in that car up to this little hill.
Yeah.
And we catch air. Like I wasn't sure if we were going to, but we were going fast.
We got pretty high.
So when we landed, we bottomed out the car.
All I remember going up, and the car started to do this.
Yeah.
I was like,
dived. Bottomed out the car, and then all of a sudden went like sideways.
Yeah, so it went like
towards a wall. So I had to like correct the sideways like.
And we pulled over into a shopping center. And once again, don't do this, guys. This was us being stupid in high school. Sweater being behind the wheel was the safest and best option for the dumbest possible thing that we could have done.
Yeah.
I don't know why we did it, but it was just, like I said, Mom, Dad, if you're watching, that was in high school, and we don't need to talk about it, okay?
We're safe now. We're alive.
Yeah, we're alive. I hope you were there, because then if I put this in here, it's pointless. Tin's roof. Were you there?
The time where the cops got called?
Yeah. Okay. So it was me, you,
Bonnie,
Ocean View, and somebody else.
Nick.
Was it Nick? Okay. And we were in high school at this point, right?
Yes.
We'd already moved on from middle school. There was a very easy way to get onto our roof. There was a vending machine that had a cage around it, and it basically was like a ladder.
Yeah.
And it was right under our roof for the school. We always knew about it in middle school, and then we had gone on it a few times, I think, before. But this time we did it at night, and we climbed the vending machine, went up, and you can take it from here.
Well, someone apparently saw us from their house and thought maybe we were trying to break in the school or something.
Yeah.
So they called the police.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we just see this police car come up with his like lights on and stuff, and we're like, uh-oh. I was thinking maybe we should run. Even though we didn't do anything wrong really, except for trespassing on the roof. We ended up not running, so.
I remember being on that roof, and then we heard like and it sounded like a classroom door like shutting. Pretty sure all of us at that moment were like, is there a teacher here? Literally like 10 seconds after that, the cop with their big spotlight shined it at us on the roof, and they're like, get down. We were like, oh God. So we got down, they sat us, we were able to go home, thankfully. I want to also include ding-dong ditching, because we were pretty expert at that in high school.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of people that we named in our friend's neighborhood. You want to talk about a few of them?
We ding-dong ditched somebody, and then we hid like behind a bush. Or
It was
something.
that bush that had like an opening where you could go inside the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were just chilling there, hiding, and then my phone goes off, and it's a siren. So we all flip out, like.
No, I remember it like there was like 7 of us, and we're all chilling, and then you hear, and then you go,
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was my mom.
yeah, we're like, bruh! That is all our stories and questions. So the only thing I want from you to end this is just one thing you want to say to Corona.
Please leave.
And
I want to fly places, go travel.
thank you, Sweater, for your time today. And now I'm going to send you guys to the outro.
Thank you, Kleschka Crew, for making it to the end of the video. And as promised, I got something that you are going to want to hear. The next quarantine interview is going to be Bobby Crosby. That's right, the man himself. I just couldn't give it to you right away. Had to make you guys wait, learn, what is it again?
Patience.
Ah, that's it. Thank you, Captain America. Make sure you comment down below what questions you want me to ask Bobby Crosby, and I might ask some of them. Not all of them are going to make it. I'm just going to tell you that now. But if you ask a good one, then I'm sure I might be able to include it. So, like the video, subscribe, tell your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your pets, your friends, your brother, your sister, your grandma, grandpa, your aunt, your uncle, everybody you know to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you next time. I got this.